Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something most of us use every single day, but probably don't think much about, your mobile phone number.
Right.
You likely see it as, just those 10 digits maybe. But it's actually this really rigid, three-tiered addressing system, all governed by global standards.
Yeah, it's quite the hidden architecture, and that's our mission today, really, to decode that.
Okay.
So the foundation for all of this, it's the ITU-TE.164 recommendation. Basically, it sets a hard limit.
I'll live it.
Yeah, maximum of 15 digits for any phone number worldwide. And that's not, arbitrary. It's purely for routing efficiency. It keeps things manageable for the networks.
15 digits, okay. And that structure starts with the plus sign, right? Plus, then country code.
Exactly. And that plus sign, so many people still kind of gloss over it.
It's more than just a symbol.
Oh, absolutely key.
Oh.
It's basically an instruction telling the network, start the international call sequence. It strips away the need for you to know, the specific exit code for the country you're calling from.
Makes sense.
And speaking of stripping things away, this is where people trip up. When you dial internationally, you have to remove the national trunk prefix. That leading interper you use for domestic calls in, dozens of countries.
Yeah.
Gone. If you leave it in, the number breaks the E.164 format. Poof. Call fails. The system needs that clean, strict address. No exceptions.
Okay, that rigidity leads to a really big insight, doesn't it? This idea of a dual identity for your number. Because, wait a minute, if I can change my number or port it when I switch carriers, how does the network always find my specific phone? There must be something permanent underneath.
There absolutely is. And that's the core difference, really, between the logical address and the physical anchor.
Okay.
So the MSISDN, that's the number you dial. It's the E.164 number the world sees. It's logical, and crucially, it's mutable. You can change it.
Right, the one I give out. So what's the permanent, internal network key then?
That's the IMSI, International Mobile Subscriber Identity. That is permanent. It's physically baked into your SIM card.
On the SIM itself.
Yep. And the MSI tells the network your home base. It's got the mobile country code, the mobile network code, identifies your original carrier. It permanently links your subscription's identity to them.
So who manages the link, the connection between the changeable number I use and this permanent IMSI thing?
That's the job of the Home Location Register, or HLR. Think of it as the central database, the master list. It holds the critical mapping. This MSISDN currently points to this IMSI.
And that separation, that duality, that's what makes number portability possible.
Exactly. It's the whole structural reason it works. When you port your number, you keep the MSISDN, the logical address, but the HLR simply updates its mapping to point that MSISDN to your new network's IMSI infrastructure.
Wow, okay, that clicks. So let's take it a step further. MSISDN is logical. How does the network translate that into finding my phone when I'm, say, roaming overseas?
Right, so this triggers what's called the mobile terminated call sequence. A call comes in for your number, hits your home network's gateway mobile switching center, the GMSC. The GMSC asks the HLR, hey, where's this subscriber? The HLR knows which network you're currently visiting. But it doesn't just broadcast your precise internal location details. That'd be inefficient and, frankly, a bit insecure.
So instead, it asks for a temporary number, something that fits the E.164 standard.
You got it. It requests a temporary routing address. That's the mobile station roaming number, the MSRN.
MSRN, okay.
The network you're visiting generates this unique temporary MSRN, sends it back to your home network's GMSC. The GMSC then routes the call using the MSRN.
So the MSRN acts like a temporary redirect, pointing the call right to where I am now, without the global network needing to know all the messy internal details.
Precisely. It abstracts your current location. It's the technical sleight of hand that makes global mobility seamless. The MSRN gets the call delivered.
Okay, so we've got the MSISDN, that's the user interface number, the IMSI, the permanent network anchor on the SIM, and the MSRN, the temporary router for incoming calls when you're away.
3 key identifiers all working together.
And with all these systems relying on E.164 numbers, that numbering space must be, pretty precious, finite. Regulators have to guard it, right?
Oh, absolutely. National regulatory authorities, NRAs, they control this space very carefully. Conservation is key.
How do they conserve it? Any specific strategies?
Well, in the U.S., a big one rolled out about 2 decades back was thousands block number pooling.
1,000 block.
Yeah. See, before that, a carrier would get assigned a whole block of 10,000 numbers for a specific area, like a central office code. But often they'd only use a fraction, leaving thousands wasted.
Right.
Pooling broke those big 10,000 blocks into 10 smaller blocks of 1,000 numbers each. Carriers could request only the blocks they actually needed.
Much more efficient, less waste.
Dramatically less waste. And it also lowered the barrier for smaller, newer carriers to get numbers and compete.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But the big challenge today must be the Internet of Things, right? All those connected devices, cars, sensors, they all need numbers too.
They absolutely do. M2M, machine-to-machine communication, it's a huge demand driver.
So are they eating up the regular mobile numbers we use for our phones?
They were starting to, which is why regulators are stepping in again. They're actively shifting many of these M2M and IoT connections off the standard 10-digit mobile number series.
Moving them where?
To dedicated longer numbering resources, often 13 digits. This protects the core E.164 space, the numbers we typically dial, ensuring there's enough capacity for, actual human conversation and mobile data use long term.
Smart. Protecting the resource.
Yeah.
So bringing it all back together, MSI is, So that leaves us with a final thought maybe for you listening. If the MSI, that permanent sort of invisible key on your SIM card, is becoming the really critical, efficient identifier for managing everything from your phone to billions of connected devices,